At Chickamauga, the morning mist drifted low across the hills of northern Georgia. Cannons rested silent, but the land carried the weight of one of the largest trials of the Civil War. Today we carry that memory forward. Chickamauga, 1863, remembered in every detail. Through every story told, every marker preserved, and every shirt we wear, the past still speaks. The forests and ridges still whisper. What was once confusion and struggle is now quiet and still. Standing in these woods today, you feel the hush that covers what was once one of the war's fiercest engagements. Worn with pride, each Chickamauga shirt is more than fabric. It is history remembered, carried forward, one story at a time. A design that reminds us that the silence of the present once held the weight of a divided nation. Along Chickamauga Creek, determination was tested. The waters that flow peacefully now once cut through the lines of men trying to hold their ground. Today the creek reflects the sky, the trees, and the memory of what unfolded here. Chickamauga, 1863. A moment of consequence in the Western theater carried into the present, reminding us of the choices and the costs of a nation at war with itself. The dense woods that once echoed with shouted orders and confusion now stand hushed. To walk here is to hear the silence of history, not the noise of conflict. It is a reminder that even chaos leaves behind quiet. Our shirts tie that moment to us. Chickamauga is not just in the ground beneath our feet, it's in the symbols we choose to carry, in the way we choose to remember. Snodgrass Hill still rises above the field, remembered for the stand that turned the tide of the day. From this hilltop, the struggle was desperate, but the view now stretches calmly across the trees and ridges. A place once marked by crisis now offers perspective. The Glen House still stands, a farmhouse caught in the center of events. Its simple walls once sheltered civilians who watched history arrive at their doorstep. Today it is part of the story preserved, a reminder that war was not only fought by soldiers, but felt by families. Worn with pride, a Chickamauga shirt honors that memory. It is not just a battlefield design, but a thread that connects present to past. The Brotherton Cabin tells its own tale. Here, lines shifted, confusion spread, and the battle turned. What was once a site of disarray is now a landmark of remembrance, a simple cabin with a heavy history. The fields and trails of Chickamauga stretch wide. Each bend in the road, each clearing in the woods, carries echoes of decisions that shaped the course of the Western campaign. Today they are quiet paths for visitors, shaded by trees that were once filled with smoke. At the Wilder Brigade Monument, the stone tower stands tall, reaching above the treetops. Built in memory, it looks out over the landscape as if keeping watch. A symbol of courage carried through time. The monuments throughout the park tell a collective story. Georgia, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, and more. Each marker honors those who stood here, and together they create a landscape of remembrance. The National Cemetery nearby ties it all together. Markers aligned in rows, each one a reminder of the individuals who made up the larger story of Chickamauga. Families forever shaped by what happened here, lives connected by a single September in 1863. History doesn't fade. It waits for us, in the ridges, in the creek, in the markers, and in the stories we choose to carry. Clara Barton is remembered at Antietam, but Chickamauga too reminds us of the cost of care. Civilians, doctors, and chaplains moved through these same grounds, proving that even in crisis, compassion endured. Our shirts reflect that same idea, that remembrance is active, not passive. To wear Chickamauga is to say that this chapter of history still matters. Across these fields, the echoes remain. The land has healed, but the memory endures. Cannons that rest in silence, cabins that still stand, monuments that rise above thee.